Hello, Atlantic Canada, and welcome to the very first episode of The Bite with LC. For today's Bite, we will be focusing on the legendary R.L. Stine. But before the massive success of the Goosebumps books came Fear Street. Viewers, beware, you're in for a scare. You started off as a joke writer. What made you decide to switch to horror in 1986?
Oh, it was all an accident. I always just wanted to be funny. And I wrote maybe 100 joke books for kids. And then one day, having lunch with a friend of mine, her name's Jean Fywell, who is the editorial director at Scholastic in New York. And we were having lunch, and she said, I need someone to write a good, scary novel for teenagers. You could do it. Go home and write a book called Blind Date. I said, okay, fine. And I wrote this book, Blind Date. Took me 3 months, and it came out. It was a #1 bestseller. And a year later, she asked me for another one, and I did a book called Twisted, and it was a #1 bestseller. And I thought, forget the funny stuff. I'm going to be scary. Kids obviously want scary stuff, and I've been scary ever since.
That's absolutely incredible, considering that you are now a horror icon.
I didn't want to do Goosebumps.
What?
That's the kind of businessman I am. I didn't want to do it. I was writing Fear Street books.
Yeah.
And I was doing very well. They were selling I was killing off teenagers every month. It was great job. And my editors, my wife and her partner have a company called Parachute Press. And they said, we have to try to do a horror series for younger kids. The teenage one is working. We need to do a horror series for 7 to 12-year-olds. No one's ever done it before.
Yeah.
I was worried that it would, be too young. And they kept after me. And finally I said, okay, if I can think of a good name, maybe we could try 2 or 3. And one day I was reading this magazine, TV Guide, and it had all the TV listings in the middle. A little tiny ad on the page, it said, it's Goosebumps Week on Channel 11. I knew that was the name. And I said, okay, well, let's try a couple. And now this month is the 30th year of Goosebumps. 30 years.
I know. It's
Can
incredible.
you believe it? What kind of book series lasts for 30 years? It's unbelievable.
Well, obviously, Slappy has become such an iconic figure in horror. So can you tell us about Slappy world and how that was born?
I don't really get Slappy. I shouldn't say this, should I? He is my most popular character. I don't get it. I don't understand why he's scary. I write him for the jokes. I write him because he's an insult comedian. They said we have to feature him in the books, and I came up with Goosebumps Slappy World. I tried to kill him off. I wrote the ghost of Slappy, but I had to bring him back.
Well, you definitely have Monster Blood and the 5th grade zombies.
Monster Blood is out. 5th grade Zombies is out July 6th. I've written very few zombie books, but 5th grade Zombies is actually a pretty good book.
Okay, well, Fear Street, it's making its debut on July 2nd on Netflix.
I know. A lot of people are going to be pretty shocked because the movies are R-rated.
Yes, I know.
None of the books are. Nothing I've ever done. My life isn't R-rated. Everything I do is PG. But the movies are definitely R. Yesterday I was saying that the Fear Street movies are scarier than Goosebumps, and they're scarier than Fear Street.
Wow. Well, I'm going to ask, should we be prepared for a scare?
Yeah, I think, now so many Fear Street readers are your age and older now. I think they're going to like them. I think they'll really appreciate that they're much more adult. But a lot of teenagers get chopped up with axes.